Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're making our haylage or hay. Mike's over there, he's now baling up the last few rows. And then I came along this morning with the Manitou. We picked up a load of hay, well haylage anyway. It was on the back of the Manitou. So we'll start taking some of this into the yard and then we'll put it on the wrapper. Another year going to get these bales, and last year we made this into hay and we stored them inside, whereas this year we're making them into haylage, storing them outside, which is quite unusual. They are still a little bit green inside, so here we go. We've got a nice little row I made here earlier where I just stack the bales near the trailer, and then you can obviously just put them on when you come back next time. It's a lot quicker. And then with my, well, it's a two-handed job this is now, drop the old trailer off. There we go. So it's had its first cut. It's now going to start growing for the second cut, hopefully. But if you look at it, it's yellow. It's like burnt off. And what we really need to do, if we could, is find a way to irrigate part of this field with like a sprinkler system at the top. That would be pretty cool to try and get a decent second cut. We know we've got the clover in the grass, you know, it would be really good if we could make that happen. And just like that, magic, loaded up. This is our, I think, third load off this field. Oh, get on, girl. Drop that down. Sometimes you get these fiddly bales and they just don't want to get off the bale spike. There we go. You get on there. Lovely job. Touch wood. Everything's going well. No breakdowns so far, anything like that. So, it's going well. Going quite well. We've got into a nice rhythm really, and I think that's the key with silaging. The side screws works quite well as well. So there we go. Right, so we've just got a few more bales over there to wrap. Before that, we'll turn this tractor off and we'll go and get the rest of the bales, bring them into the yard. I think there was about 80 altogether, or 79. I've got some more silage wrap which I got in from the building earlier. We brought this up here and we've had to cut some of this out with knives because the insides have swollen on some of them from the winter, so I'll have to make sure I store them indoors next time. Stacking them 3 high, 4 at the bottom, and it's ticking along quite nicely. You'll see today we've got this mint green wrap which I had left over from last year. I got this at a good deal, a discount, and I think next time we get some wrap it will probably be black. Some people like different coloured wraps. They say the black wrap attracts heat more, and also some people think the black's better quality. but I mean it's all personal preference really. But this green wrap's been alright for us, and I'll tell you what, this Tanko wrapper, once you set it up properly, is a nice little wrapper actually, and it will last a long time if it's looked after, because they really do make them really well in Ireland. Tanko and other companies like McHale as well, you know, they do a cracking job. So I'm so happy this year we've got this slightly larger yard, which I've made bigger by moving the machinery all out the way and getting everything along that fence row. That's just made a huge difference. Yeah. Something I do sometimes, I'll just drive up with the remote in my hand. So you've got to be careful. There you go. That works quite well. And there we go, we get them all in the yard. Good stacking today, nice and tidy. And here we go, the last one of the day. Just been getting in some set-aside bales, so they're not quite the same as the ones we had on the hayfield. And what I've been doing with them is using this marker, because some of them are, you know, different bales. Just put a little dot on them, and obviously I know which ones are which. These are the set-aside bales, and if you have a look on the stack, I can identify them because they're at the front. And then at the back, these are all of the bales we've done today, which were from that lovely hayfield. So this is the first cut with a decent amount of clover in the bales, so some nice stuff really, which will be enjoyed by the livestock in winter time. Always a lovely time at this time of the year, but it does come around very quickly, winter. We have to make the most of the summer whilst we've got it in this country, in the UK. And like I say, it'll be winter before long. We'll be feeding cattle, feeding everything in the winter when it's freezing, and we'll be thankful for doing this job now in the summer when it's lovely and warm. So it's been worthwhile. And there it goes. Lovely. Last two. Alright, well it's the next day now and we've finished stacking all of the bales. Luckily I've got some of this with me, some masking tape, because in the stack I found, out of all the bales, this small nick here. I don't know how it's happened, but that is the only one I've been able to find. The rest of them are pretty good. I can't believe how hot it is today. You can't even enjoy it, it's that hot. So my phone has stopped working today. It's packed up because it said it's too hot, it needs to cool down. But at least we've done the haylage yesterday. So I'll just tape this hole up because I do care about these bales, as you can probably tell. So dusty as well, like a Sahara. It's probably a little bit overkill, but I'm not having this bale go to waste. All of this area here is going to be for the next lot of silage. I've got a couple of lovely ciders in the fridge for this afternoon, which I've been looking forward to all week actually because it's so hot. Some Somerset cider, and then today I've been getting covered in Mastiff trying to put sealant on the Gator because we put a new beacon on the roof. A bit better, at least you can see me now. Unfortunately yesterday it was so hot the camera overheated, so did my phone, and then because of the heat there was like this glare on the camera, so I'm sorry about the video quality yesterday. It was a bit of a devil because I was trying to fight against the sun. But anyway, today I've spent, I can't believe it, the best part of the day trying to fit this tiny little beacon onto the Gator. And it was just a set really, which I bought from a company a while ago. We cut a little bit more of a hole out of here. It did have a hole in before it, and we put this spacer in, which I had to order, which was a custom spacer for a beacon, which, as you can see up there, we've got this LED one fitted, and it's also got a bracket on there with some Mastiff, which I'd had to put on, and I got it all over my arms and everywhere. And the cockerel's making a noise now, and it's gone everywhere, and it doesn't come off unless you use petrol to get it off. This is a proper farm here. Will you pack it in, old boy? Yeah, right. Oh no, the beacon's not coming on. Hang on. No, come on. There we go. Oh no. It does work, I promise you. There you go. Now, I'm sure you're probably asking, why does a small little beacon like that matter? Well, when you're going down the road with a Gator, because it's so slow, it only does about 25, 20 miles an hour. A lot of motorists seem to get quite annoyed at you, but at the end of the day, it is a farm vehicle and you are quite slow. So I wanted for ages to put this beacon on, and I think it will make a little bit of a difference. Another thing I'd like to do as well, because this is a main vehicle we use in the summer for checking animals, is put a couple of lights up here on the top of the cab to light up the sky at night. And then also, this section down here is for a winch. So we've got to buy a winch and put that in the front so that you can pull yourself out if you get stuck. Someone else as well was telling me we should put a siren on the roof with like a loudspeaker, so you could talk obviously through the speaker and ask the cattle to get out of the way and things like that. But I think for now that's pretty good. If you've got any more ideas or suggestions of what we could do with the Gator to just improve it, do drop it in the comments section down below. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the silage making over the last couple of days. It's been really good fun. It's been some really hot weather, and I'm really looking forward to my cider at the end of the week. It's so refreshing, and in this heat it's just something you need. I mean, it's like a damp, humid heat here in the UK. I'm sure for any UK subscribers, you'll know what I mean. And for anyone else abroad, you probably have a drier heat in other parts of the world, like in Spain or Australia, for example. Whereas here, it's quite a humid and muggy heat. And funnily enough, one of the best places to be in the heat like this in the UK is in one of those tractor cabs, enjoying the air conditioning. That's probably the best place to be. Or today in the shed, where at least you've got a bit of a canopy over you. Keep an eye out for the Massey Ferguson 135 when we go and pick that up very soon. And we're also as well going to the Norfolk show on the 29th and 30th of June this year. We've got a stand there and we're going to be handing out refreshments. And I'll tell you what, if the weather's like this, if it's in the 30s here in the UK, I will go to Macro before the show and we'll get some small cans of Coke and lemonade, and we'll be handing those out with some sweets as well on the stand. So do pop down to the Royal Norfolk show if you are going to that this year, and you can come by the stand, have a look at the 135. We'll hopefully be inside a building, and we will be just under a small canopy, so it'll be nice and cool in the shade. And if you're a subscriber of Olly's Farm, we'll give you some refreshments. So with that, thanks very much for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you at the Royal Norfolk show. Keep subscribing, keep liking, and all of that good stuff, and I will catch you on the next one. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.